Chosen one, September 16th, 2025. Your new beginning. Listen. A new frequency has arrived in your life on this date. It is not a coincidence that you are here, receiving this message on the very day the universe decided to realign you. September 16th, 2025 marks the moment when timelines converge, when doors that were long locked suddenly begin to open, when what was hidden in the shadows begins to move into the light. For years, you have been walking through cycles of waiting, of testing, of being refined. And now the moment has finally come for you to step into what has always been yours. This is not just another day on the calendar. This is a day written in your destiny, a date sealed before you were even born. Before we continue, I encourage you to watch this video all the way through, because the energy that is being released here today is not just words, it is an activation. Write your warmest wishes in the comments and seal them with the codes 333 and 777 because those numbers carry the frequency of divine alignment and completion. And if you have not yet joined this family of awakened souls, make sure to subscribe so that together we can rise to 10,000 chosen ones, united as one force of light. Chosen one, the significance of this day cannot be overstated. The spiritual weight of September 16th, 2025 is immense. It is a turning point. You may already feel the strange pull in your spirit, the sense that something unseen has shifted. For many, this day feels like the breaking of a chain, like a final sigh of relief after years of spiritual drought. The universe has been preparing you for this exact moment. Everything you have endured, everything you thought was meaningless pain, every rejection, every detour, it was all guiding you toward this threshold. Today marks the day when that suffering finds its meaning, when the seed finally breaks through the soil and greets the light. This is your new beginning. And when I say new beginning, I don't mean a small change, a minor adjustment. I mean a full rebirth. The kind of shift where old identities fall away. The kind of shift where people who knew you before this moment can no longer recognize who you have become. The kind of shift where the weight you carried yesterday no longer fits in the reality of today. This is not a gentle transition. It is a breakthrough that redefines your very existence. What does this mean for you? It means that the doors that refused to open for years will suddenly swing wide. It means that opportunities that were once hidden will now be revealed. It means that the very energy around you, the very atmosphere of your life, will start cooperating with your destiny. The struggles that once defined your days will no longer have the same hold on you. The cycles that repeated endlessly, the patterns that kept you trapped, they lose their power as of this date. And you may notice the shift in subtle ways. Conversations that used to drain you will no longer reach your spirit. People who once had access to your energy will no longer find the same grip. Environments that used to feel heavy will suddenly seem lighter, or you may even be pushed out of them altogether. These are signs that the universe is realigning you, pushing you into the spaces where your light can finally shine without resistance. September 16th is a divine reset. For some of you, this will manifest in your finances. Debts will be canceled. Resources will find their way to you. Opportunities for abundance will multiply. For others, it will show up in your relationships. New connections will form, old wounds will heal, and partnerships that truly align with your destiny will appear. For many, it will be the rebirth of your inner self. The old version of you, the one who doubted, who carried shame, who questioned their worth. That version is no longer needed. A stronger, bolder, more radiant you emerges today. The reason this is happening now is because you are ready. Not because you asked 1,000 times before, not because you wanted it desperately in the past, but because your soul has been shaped through the fire to finally handle the magnitude of what is coming. You have been trained in silence, in the unseen while others underestimated you. You have been prepared in hidden places, so that when the time arrived, you would rise without fear that time is now. You may feel an urge to let go of certain things today. Trust that if something feels heavy, it is because it no longer belongs to the vibration you are stepping into. If someone feels distant, it is because they cannot follow you into your next season. If a door closes, it is because a greater one is already waiting. On this day, the universe is not asking you to carry everything forward. It is asking you to release, so that your hands are free to receive. Chosen one. September 16th, 2025 is not just a new chapter. It is the first page of a brand new book. The story is changing, and you are no longer the person you were yesterday. This is your moment to step forward with courage, to walk into the unknown with faith, to trust that the universe is aligning every step beneath your feet. What seemed impossible yesterday is possible today. What felt delayed yesterday is arriving now. What you thought was lost is returning in a new form, better than you imagined. The days ahead will confirm this shift. You will see signs, synchronicities, confirmations that you are walking in alignment. Pay attention to the nudges, the dreams, the repeated numbers, the sudden opportunities. They are all messages guiding you into your new path. And as you listen, as you trust, you will realize that this is not just the beginning of a new season. It is the beginning of the life you were always meant to live. You are standing at the threshold of a profound transformation. Chosen one. The air around you carries a different vibration now, almost as if the unseen realms are whispering that everything has shifted in your favor. The heaviness that once clung to your spirit is dissolving, and in its place, there is a clarity, a confidence, and a power that you may not have felt in years. This is not imagination. This is evidence of a cosmic renewal. September 16th, 2025 was written as a divine marker, a point in time when your destiny would begin to accelerate. Think about how seeds remain buried in the dark earth, hidden from sight, enduring pressure, storms and seasons that seem to delay their growth. Yet when the right time comes, nothing can stop that seed from breaking through the soil. You are that seed. The universe has been covering you, pressing you, shaping you in obscurity. And today is the day of your emergence. The new beginning you are experiencing is the fulfillment of years of unseen preparation. Many of you may look at your current life and say, "But I don't see it yet." Nothing looks different. Listen closely. New beginnings are rarely obvious at first. They often start as subtle internal shifts, a sense of release, a spark of inspiration, an unexplainable peace. The external will follow, but the spirit always moves first. The fact that you are drawn to these words is proof that your inner alignment is already happening. Your soul has been waiting for this signal, and now it has arrived. This new beginning requires a new version of you. You cannot step forward carrying the weight of who you used to be. The doubt, the fear, the voices that told you that you were not enough, leave them behind. The universe is inviting you into a frequency where only courage, vision, and faith can survive. This is not about becoming someone else. It is about uncovering who you always were. Beneath the scars, beneath the conditioning, beneath the battles, September 16th strips away the false layers and reveals your essence in practical terms. This will feel like sudden clarity about where you are going. Paths that were blurred will now come into focus. Maybe an opportunity you never considered before will appear. Maybe a conversation will open a door. Maybe an idea you pushed aside will rise again. With new power, these are not random events. They are the unfolding of your new chapter. Pay attention to what feels aligned, to what brings you peace, to what expands your energy. That is how you will recognize the roads that belong to this season. The universe has also shifted your atmosphere. People around you will sense it, even if they cannot explain it. Some may be drawn to your light in unexpected ways, while others may distance themselves because they cannot handle your new frequency. Do not be alarmed when certain relationships change. This is a natural part of stepping into a new beginning. Not everyone can continue with you, and that is by design. The right connections will form. Ones that match your growth, ones that support your destiny. Do not underestimate the power of September 16th. What begins now will ripple through the months ahead. You may notice accelerated progress in areas that used to feel stuck. You may find yourself accomplishing in weeks what used to take years. This is the blessing of alignment, when your inner world and the universe around you finally agree on the same direction. That agreement creates speed, and speed creates momentum. This momentum is the hallmark of your new beginning. Chosen one, the universe is asking something of you in return. To trust that even when the path is not clear. It is leading you higher. To trust that even when something leaves your life, it is making room for something greater. To trust that you are no longer walking as the old you, but as the awakened, empowered version who is always meant to rise. This day marks the turning of the tide. It is not about small victories. It is about the rewriting of your entire story. The person you were before September 16th will feel like a memory. The person you are becoming will feel like a revelation. And every step from this point forward will prove that your life has entered a realm of divine acceleration, unstoppable favor, and unshakable destiny. Chosen one, stepping into your new beginning is not just about what shifts around you. It is about how you choose to walk within it. September 16th, 2025 has marked the breaking of the old cycle, but it is your awareness, your choices, and your consistency that will carry the momentum forward. A new door may open, but you must have the courage to walk through it. A new frequency may surround you, but you must learn how to align your thoughts, emotions, and actions with it. This is the essence of your rebirth. Every day from this point is a chance to embody your new life. This means no longer living with the weight of hesitation. The old you second-guessed, doubted, and waited for permission. The new you moves with clarity. The old you clung to environments that drained you. The new you knows that peace is the greatest sign of alignment. The old you accepted crumbs, hoping it was enough. The new you demands fullness, abundance, and overflow because you finally understand your worth. Your habits will play a crucial role in sustaining this shift. Think of your daily routine as the soil where this new seed will grow. Feed it with practices that elevate your energy. Silence, reflection, intentional words, and purposeful action. Protect it from the weeds of doubt, gossip, and negativity. Water it with consistency. Even on days when progress feels slow, The universe has already shifted the timeline in your favor, but it is your discipline that will stabilize the blessings now flowing toward you. You will notice that your intuition becomes sharper. In this new chapter, decisions that once felt confusing will now feel simple, because your spirit is tuned to a higher frequency. You will sense when something is right, when someone is genuine, when an environment carries the energy of expansion. Trust those signals. This is the universe guiding you step by step, ensuring that you do not wander back into the old cycles. This is also a time when distractions will try to pull you away. The old energies will not let go easily. They will try to resurface in subtle ways. Old fears, familiar voices, and lingering doubts may show up. But remember, they belong to the version of you that no longer exists. Do not negotiate with what you have already outgrown. Every time you refuse to engage with those distractions, you strengthen your new identity. Relationships will continue to shift in this phase. Some people will surprise you with support you never expected, while others will withdraw, as your growth exposes what they were never able to handle. This is not rejection, it is alignment. Allow the exits welcome the arrivals, and recognize that your circle will always mirror the frequency of your soul. As you expand, so too will the quality of the connections around you. Financial doors will also respond to this change. New opportunities for income, creativity, and growth will appear, but they may not look like what you expected. Be open. A new beginning often requires flexibility. It rarely fits into the patterns of the past. You may be guided into projects, ventures, or partnerships that stretch you. But know this: if it arrives in this season, it carries the vibration of destiny. Understand this: you are no longer chasing what is meant for you. Your new beginning shifts the energy from pursuit to attraction. The right people, opportunities, and resources are being drawn toward you because your frequency has changed. Your task is not to force outcomes, but to remain aligned, present, and ready to receive. This is the flow of abundance. What belongs to you will recognize your energy and come to you, chosen one. The days after September 16th are not meant to feel ordinary. They are meant to remind you that life can change in an instant, and that you are the living proof of transformation. You carry a new light, a new voice, and a new confidence that will echo into everything you do. This is not temporary. This is the foundation of your future. So walk boldly, walk with assurance. Walk with the knowing that your story has turned a page, and that every step you take from here is part of a greater narrative the universe is writing through you. This is your era of becoming, your era of thriving, your era of divine unfolding. The old is gone, the new has arrived, and your destiny has finally caught up with you. Chosen one, September 16th, 2025 is not just another date. It is the day your destiny awakens. The universe has cleared the path, and now it is your time to rise. Walk boldly, knowing that everything lost will be restored in greater measure, that every closed door only led you to the right one, and that your new beginning has already begun. Do not look back. Your past cannot define you anymore. From this day forward, you carry the vibration of rebirth, acceleration, and unstoppable favor. The world will feel your light, and nothing will ever be the same again. This is your moment. This is your new chapter. And it all starts now.